check 1 2. YouTube check. YouTube check 1 2. All right, team, here we go. Okay, team. Yeah, we definitely have a lot to check out here as we are observing some of this downfall on XRP here. Also, I am noticing a lot of strength coming in, specifically to the Tether dominance here, and it does look like it's in a bit of a breakout, right? But I have to be, I mean, immensely clear here over how this may affect the risk on assets, specifically to the crypto world. But yeah, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get this thing started. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive and survive. My name is Arca, coming at you here at 9:09 p.m. Tuesday, November 18th. That's Pacific time. So, and spot price action here on XRP, guys. It is presently sitting at 215.99. Earlier today, we reached a level of about just about that 223.88. But of course, we already kind of had those resistances in line, and the bottom side targets are still in line with what we were talking about just a few days ago, right? We still have, I mean, obviously speaking, right, we still have to break down, I mean, primarily the area where we are now, 215.70, but after that, sure, the 212.60 to around 210.59 must just get broken here in order for us to have any chance to get into this demand zone here. Now, I have to warn that the USDT assets, I mean the Tether dominance, does have a bit of strength coming in, and I mean using like some trend lines here, you know, it does appear to have some, you know, I mean, we could do it in actually a few different ways, right? It could be done like this, right, to introduce what could have been what could be a breakout here for continuation. Also, should we have like larger candles like this, right? This is also an area here that we can break out, test and continue. And yeah, all of those things could be present here. And another way to kind of just to have this thing be distinguishably what it is, right? I'm just going to experiment with another form here. Actually, that's also okay. All right, so yeah, this feels like it's some kind of reversal formation, guys, and I'm going to just go ahead and kind of show it to you like this, right? So this is roughly what you have as far as the base of this right-angled triangle. Now, this triangle must not be confused with a type of bearish with a type of bearish formation, guys. In fact, this downside here into convergence like this oftentimes introduces a very bullish stance and a reversal signal for price action itself. So this is something that we should keep in mind here, guys, okay? Because USDT, now that it's breaking out from this zone here, I mean, yeah, it has resistance right at this point here, 6.239%. That's an area where you can get absolutely some pressure and a little bit of relief as far as you know your risk on assets are concerned. But I am going to draw this resistance out here for you guys that are short-term trading, right? Just about this right here. That would be your top side resistance around 6.247 to around 6.536%. And this could, in essence, just get you resistance, right, and give you a short-term relief, you know, of which we're probably going to end up just kind of testing this zone here around 5.823. Okay, but yeah, guys, this wouldn't, you know, unfortunately, this would entail into a larger time frame, which is going to really a larger upside in this time frame, which is going to really affect all risk on assets. But you know, some of these things are okay to kind of endure here, right? Because they would introduce new opportunities. It would introduce, again, targets that you haven't seen for a very long time. Now, aside from this target to the upside, which could be right around that 8%, this would be your secondary target, right? Well, it would be your technically it's your less likely targeted hit, right? And we would use it from the area that we're supposedly breaking out from, right? So that would give you a target roughly of about this high here. Interesting. 9.488. It's actually showing a 9.645. But yeah, guys. So this is what could bring some bearishness here, and it's speeding up a little bit right now as we speak to that upside, as you can kind of see it through the eyes of XRP. Now XRP, while still having these lower bound targets, we still have to observe the behavior of BTC, as it is presently holding at a nice area of support. Right, we spoke about these support bottoms just a few days ago, and we absolutely nailed them. But the continuation to the downside may be in bit of a question here, only because of the present time frames that are closing. Right, so we have let's see, yeah, your daily time frame just kind of started here. And I believe we had like a 3-week or something odd, right? Some weird thing that just nobody really pays attention to. But yeah, well, yeah. I mean, guys, listen. I think BTC has. It's hard for me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am not a. When I talk to you about opportunities, in the market, I often speak to them in a bullish manner, and that's really because that's the kind of persona that I have to put out to display to you that there is a bullish side to everything. Should we have distribution correctly? I'm gonna present to you the bottom target so that you can kind of understand that this is a pretty good area to kind of load up, in a great opportunity for a long-term holder, whatever you want to look at it as, right? But just know that I am a short bias trader, and I was trading like that, right, guys? So that's kind of the reason why I present some of these targets like the way I do, okay, guys, because I can identify where the shorts would enter, because that's where I would enter, right? But I want you to know that you can use that, aspect from me to benefit you. So at this point, guys, yeah, this was absolutely a validation of resistance here. This is complete bear play here, and this would suggest a continuation to the downside. Now, the only thing that could, I guess, save this, that would be a very unlikely. It's a very unlikely inverse head and shoulders, right? So I can't even. I can't even do that, because it really is just a coloring book line, right? It's just, you know what I mean? That's the only thing that I can kind of see salvage this, whatever this is. And even still, being a 3-hour time frame formation, this can only bring a relative upside, potentially up to as high as 99,589, and you have a hard target of just around the 98.9. And that's what I mean, right? So your zone 97.6 to around 98.9. That's that would only feed for further selling. So I need you guys to be completely aware of this of what's kind of happening here. Okay, guys. So I imagine that also a catalyst could be useful here, So I need you to be very careful in the markets, guys. I don't know if you've noticed here, right? But the markets have been really, really choppy, and this typically means that all long-term positions should, kind of remain in the back and in the back burner for now. And should you be a pretty good trader, right? I'm not going to express this for any beginners, but if you are a good trader, if you are a chart guru over here, then your immediate short-term trades, scalps, momentums, day trades alike, those may be able to kind of do something here. But not a lot of people believe that in crypto, guys, as it is kind of scary. But yeah, team. So 2-hour time frame is absolutely kind of nosediving here, right? And that very likely through the eyes of volatility, we're probably nosediving. I'm sorry, through stochastic momentum. We're probably nosediving. So let's just kind of load that up here and kind of finish off here as fast as humanly possible to get some rest and also to get to the market prep with the team. But yeah, so there's your nosedive right here, right, guys? 2-hour time frame closing in 41 minutes. And to continue this, let's see how that's looking into the 3-hour, 40 minutes to close that 3-hour, very likely downside. Yeah. 4-hour time frame. Let's see, the new downside expansion may be starting here very soon. 6-hour time frame. Let's see. Yeah, it's still on a downturn, and expansion is starting to happen there too. And 8-hour time frame. Let's see how. Yeah, a little bit of an evening star or a shooting star up there. Still on a downside with that kink with expansion coming in. And let's see that 12. Man, okay, I would say just about 12 hours of downside here for the present moment. I don't want to force too many things, into your brains here, right? I just want to be as abundantly clear as I can be. So your current ATR low, that's certainly showing just around 210.83. So you're 211. So yeah, we're coming back. We're coming back down to these local lows here, guys, over the next maybe hour or maybe two, right? So right around there, we could be expecting those bottom sides. Please, guys, remember that I will never reach out to you or friend request you first or ask you for any of your money, right, guys? If you're being reached by an Arca first, like, hey, welcome to Discord, that's not me. Okay, guys, so no, very likely that's, highly, it is a scam if somebody's reaching out to you with the name of Arca. It is a scam, straight up. Okay, so be careful with that, guys. And we're approaching the last day, and this next day, guys, to become a part of the Eternals trading team, guys, and that's going to be your... Before the Discord experiences markup in its price, please go ahead and refer to the links in the description below to get that taken care of. And please send me an email at arcabulls@gmail.com should you like to join that. And should you already have that cleared up, I will give you access for that forever, guys. For my original Lifeline team members that have already cleared that, I have specific, very large gifts for you guys should you decide to help me with this request, as the Discord's new amenities are actually exceeding many monies to the monthly subscription base. But regardless, thank you guys for everything. I shall speak to you very, very Jerry Scary Larry later. All right, team. Adios, and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. Good deal. Thank you, guys. Lemmer, thank you, buddy. Are you not entertained? Lou. What was that from again? Was it Gladiator, or what was that from? It was Gladiator, right? Or Troy. Yeah, it was Gladiator. Dude, I love that movie. I did recently see the second one, too. It was not bad, not as good as the first one with Leonidas. But, yeah, that first one was sick, man. I like both of them, though, dude. Troy was a cool movie, too. You ever seen those other shows? The other shows, like, damn, I forgot the names. If I remember, I'll tell you. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, man. I was being a little overcritical on it, but it was surprisingly okay. It's just, some parts lacked a little tiny bit, but overall it was good. And I, my dad's favorite movie is that Gladiator one, so I enjoyed it with him. So all good. But welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for coming on by, and sorry for the bad news on that. On the crypto side of things, should you be on a short bias, you should be able to kind of capitalize on that side of the move too. In fact, it may actually be a little I don't want to say easier, but it would be a faster way to gain too. You know what I mean? I mean that because of volatility being, volatility is sensitive. It is a lot more sensitive to the downside than it is for the upside, right? As the, it just actually falls in line, just like with gravity, right? But yeah, guys. So if I can, as long as let's see, yep. I hear you completely with that, dude. I hear you, Lou. But yeah, guys, I would ask if you can just give me those 2 or 3 minutes. Let's load up this video, finish it up, continue with our regularly scheduled prep, and do our due diligence, right, guys? Let's make some cash in the markets. And I have a lot of things to kind of share with you here, guys, in light of that. So yeah, specifically to how the markets are behaving, much difficulty is out there. So yeah, guys, if I can have your blessing here just to get this done, I can put out an at everyone I am back type of thing, right? But it wouldn't be just longer than a few minutes here, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna just put some tunes here, guys, and let's post. Let's let the family know. Thank you, guys. Love you. Hold on just a sec.
We got 64.
Yeah, this is going to take too long to post. We should just get started.
Neutron to beat.
Sorry guys, yeah, my boy, he played a huge disappear with my water bottle. I just wanted to drink some water and I can't find it anywhere, right? But I just got a cup. Let me just take this sip and let's get it going. Yeah, and Nvidia is too large of an asset, guys. It's a market mover. You know what I mean? That thing can very much alone guide the entire market, or today Amazon had a really tough day though. I don't know if you guys noticed, it went big red. Yeah, guys, for the first time in a while, I'm all over the way, dude. Yeah, for the first time in a while, I'm noticing correlated assets, and this was my thought to you guys that I mean, at one point, Nvidia was not nearly as down as Microsoft was, but having the efforts of things like Walmart, right? Even even Costco, right? But specifically, Walmart, Amazon, your Tesla here, Nvidia specifically, Microsoft as well, and Google didn't really have that big of a drop. But even I guess even Meta at that point, because of its 1.51 trillion market capitalization, this effort is large enough to kind of make the market move directionally. But I also have to mention that they were, like I mentioned earlier, just a minute ago, that Nvidia was not as low as Microsoft or Amazon was at a certain point of the day. It only dropped further later. So that thing that's happening now, to where you had the I don't know if you guys remember this, right? The what is it called? The how the rotation works, right, on these mega caps, is that you can typically get these to run together, like in packs of maybe 2 or maybe 3, right? Should they belong specific to sector, right? If they have a correlated sector, then they could run together, and that run together would actually price further upside into your index or your indices, right? So you'll have a few runners with tailwinds, being the sympathy runners, and also your megas, right? So you would have this continuous push in the market with nothing but upside. And now if you're noticing now that you're not really catching that as much, right? There's more of a disbursement, I guess it's been dispersed. Now you have only one of them running, or you have another one just running all alone. So that is why, that is quite literally why you're catching this kind of let me just pull up the let me just pull up the like the SPY here, guys, and just show you like what's what. That this is why you're catching things like this, right? You're these like massive swings, right? It's just out of nowhere. It's just like you are not necessarily in a directional market. These are enormous swings, and they often create theta. I'm sorry, your Ivy crush on both ends of the market. So it's not the and then also this, right? You would have a very, very slow day. Of course, you can make some should you choose the right contracts, but even in this state, you can lose money on calls on the way up, right? Should IV run completely against you, then man, that's going to be a bad thing. So yeah, days like these is what you kind of want, right? But over these last couple days, these days have been really treacherous and very, very dangerous, guys. This will just have you longing where you think you should long and shorting where you think you should short, and you would have things kind of like performing false breaks, so you'll notice the strong push in the candle, right? And it's looking like it's going to go, and then out of nowhere, it just retraces the entire bar prior to that. And then like 30 minutes later, then it goes or something. Like, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? So that kind of volatility is being displayed to you in light of the very confused, macros, the mega caps. So, and this is why I have to tell you guys that maybe, EP, what's up? They said long time resistance level, man. And you know what? That resistance level is ridiculously high, bro. I mean, really, really, really high from this, from where we are now. I'm talking about a six. We just reached a 655, and we got a six just around almost 700 there. So yeah, so 40 points to the upside in an asset that just runs around $8 per day. That can be a huge, huge, huge range. But yeah, guys, I really mean to tell you that right now maybe the long holds, right? The even swings are going to be a little weird, right? But it's either that or agility in the markets kind of introduced here. I remember when the institutions started to bring in short term, the short term thesis, and that was. I mean, regrettably, that was towards the end of the bear cycle in 2021 into 22, right? That was a yeah, wow. After 3 years of it, I think it was, right? Then we started catching that. We started catching that really insane volatility, and that reminds me of now. But then also we were at the bottom of price. We weren't at the top. So in this case, I hope it's not something that I'm actually just seeing as an exit strategy. All this volatility, that's typically what you would see in an immediate short-term time frame candle. Like if you're trading a 2-minute time frame or whatever that is, like in whatever asset, you're going to notice a lot of what's called head shake at resistances. You're going to start catching candles that are just going to get like jittery there. So that kind of head shake is literally what I think may be happening right now, and that unless we have a massive catalyst, then it would probably get saved. But if we don't have that, guys, dang, that would probably be that would be maybe introducing a deeper corrective cycle. I don't know, but we could probably start observing it in the chart. And nice. Check this out, guys. Check this out. So there you go. So we have XRP ready to post. Let me do that, guys. Just give me just 1 minute here. Let me just post that, and we'll be out. We'll be out. I'm not sure if I'm actually reading this wrong or if I read incorrectly, but somebody validate this for me. The NYSC or the institutions, the hedge funds, and all those, they pocketed the biggest month ever last week or last month. Is that true? And also, I'm wondering if I read it wrong. That's why I'm asking. Did anyone read that by any chance? I don't. Man, I can't believe I can't remember where I read it, but that's something that I just learned, which makes me feel that they had larger players that probably lost a lot during that Black Swan event, and now this is being done to shake out retail and to literally pickpocket on retail. So that kind of makes me feel like that would be, it would be so much like them to do that. You know what I mean? I mean, let me know your thoughts, right? Eagle Eye, I see you, buddy. Lioness, thank you so much for checking. I appreciate you. I mean, that's what I read, guys, and I just don't know if there's it feels kind of like one of those like hidden agendas. I don't like to speculate like that. It's just it freaking is what it is, you know. Let me restart this thing here. Yeah, it's hard to reach that. Let's take a look at that, Lemmer. Gotcha, buddy. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Let's see. The net in. Sorry, guys. Let me get out of the way. The most recent quarter reported net income of 333,690 USD, a significant 269% increase from the prior quarter's 89,000 USD. This suggests strong operational improvement and profitability momentum. Profit margin trailing 12 months TTM profit margin stands at 0%, okay, which may reflect earlier periods of break even or low margins, but the quarterly uptick overrides this for current assessment. NSYC continues to pay. Let's see. So that makes me feel like what I just said is probably correct. So specifically here, trailing 12 months, right? Your profit margin stands at 0%, which may reflect earlier periods of break even or low margins. So, man, it seems like they wiped out their gains on, and I can't, directly state that, that they, literally erased their gains during that Black Swan event because everyone had exposure, and that was also a Binance issue, but. And I don't know if there was a lot of people who were actually who were caught in the wrong side of this, but there was only a few that were in cahoots with this type of issue, guys. I mean, how perfect was it that it ended right at the 10-month close? Like, man, it feels way too. It feels way too systemic, And also, Eagle Eye, your comment on the Bitcoin dominance on the 4 hours showing a dead cat breaking down. That's curious because that would actually help your altcoins, show some bullish stuff. But it's completely orchestrated. And what I was going to tell you is that should there be an actual, I mean, there has to be capitulation on your dominance. But here's also the thing, though. If Ethereum is supposedly in a super cycle, that means that BTC is probably in it. It's still BTC is still like the potential blue chip of the entire crypto space. Not to say that Ethereum isn't. It's just, or Solana or whatever else. But Bitcoin still has a big butt, right? And it could still just turn around and make everything agree with it, unfortunately. But should this be a super cycle, that means that we are also potentially observing super corrective periods as well. So bigger downsides, bigger upsides. for, specifically types of like liquidity grabs and such. If that is the case, then I remember this is going to be something pretty cool here for you. I remember in the last few months, we had what was it, like a 30? Was it here? Yeah, that was February. Right here. February, we had that correction from 612 all the way down to just about 481. Guys, 412. Right? Sorry, the 612 to 481. So that's enormous. And what's curious is that it's the percentage against time. Okay, so this the correction on this was about a 21.33% correction downward. And seeing the correction that we kind of went through on, this is your 2021, your November 2021, when we experienced that correction to the downside, that was not only way slower, but what was that percentage drop, right? To this lower point, check that out. We were just at about 27.38%, and this one was 21.33%. So, and the distance now that this is where I can show you where it gets curious. Okay, so that corrective cycle on the SPY could have started. Yeah, let's just start it from that very top, and this would be the very bottom, right? So this was the better part of around 280 days, and this corrective cycle, this is an astonishing 48 days, and just about 90%. I would say 85 to 95% the correction size of November of 2021 performed here. So, and this guys, we were just dropping and everybody was just calling the floor. Bitcoin was going to zero. Everything was just going to die. And we were going to $3, everything, right? Massive bearishness. So I wonder if your super cycle was already set within this area here and correlated to Bitcoin in some way and Ethereum. So that leads me to believe that these corrective periods that we're experiencing right now are nothing but just short-term pullbacks before a continuation to the upside. And that's, I mean that. I actually mean that. These periods, guys, they're not meant to be friendly. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay, but if we're looking at Bitcoin here, and you guys are experiencing this kind of downside, should you be long, or I'm sorry, should you be exposed to short positions or long positions in crypto, rather, right? Then this would, this would show you a correction to the downside to where you may be able to pick up some positions long a little later down the line. So yeah, guys, this was your November of 2021 correction all the way down here to 15,000, right, from 69,000. Now, following this, it was your where was it? February of 2025. There it is. This is it right here, guys. This is your February of 2025 correction here, all the way down there, right? Just literally there. So, and while that correction, it's similar. It's very much similar. And now, what is the percentage that we are down presently? Let's go ahead and take a look at that. So shift and down to this level here, it looks like we're just at about a 29.20% correction. And from here, you know what? I guess let's just do it from there, right? Screw it. We'll do it from late January to the bottom side of that, few weeks later, 48 days or whatever that was, right? So let's just take that correction period. Okay, that's showing us just around 31.93%. And if we were to just kind of impose that 31.93, then that would disclose potential support of around 86,007. So that target it shouldn't be foreign to you, because we are talking about targets to the downside of that nature, specifically this of the 840767, where I'm telling you that we could bounce from either this area or the area down there to make the upside here. I don't know. But if we do fail that 87, very likely we see your 84, 82, and if we fail that 82, then very likely we see the 73 to 69. So it's just a condition, right? It's criteria based. So will it? I don't know, but this is it is rhyming with the correctionary periods that we've had prior to this. And the last thing to kind of do within this Bitcoin analysis is actually this. Let's see. I was going to show you. I think I could. Yeah, this here. Okay. The time of exposure to that downside, right? So let's go ahead and just get that measurement here real quick. So we're not only rhyming with that downside, but also are we rhyming with the distance to the major low? So this was about 77 days worth. And starting from this top side here to the bottom side of where we are presently is just around 49 days. It is relevant. It is relevant to the downside that's still expected down to 86,000, potentially 4,000 more points to the downside on BTC, and also another 17 days of downside. That doesn't sound... that doesn't sound so bad, or sorry, another 27 days of downside. And that does make sense because we're not talking about directional downside. We're not talking about that this is just going to go down, 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 boom, 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 and finally we got that downside and we're done. It's the thing is that regular dynamics and time do play still within the price action of any asset. It's still, your retracements. You're closing a 5-day, right? What's your probability of retracing to that 50%? So you're delaying what could be a daily move down. You're splitting it in two. And are we splitting into your weekly timeframes too? So if that really is the case, then I can see 27 days actually make a lot of sense for the downside. And so to continue with the dominance, the Bitcoin dominance thing, I think that in order for us to get a true altcoin season, we need one more all-time high of BTC. And we would need this thing to come up. I think specifically to your 150s, 160s of BTC. Then get this thing to kind of correct or whatever, and then your Bitcoin dominance would severely capitulate, thus introducing a distribution from your mega caps, your mega capitalization, Bitcoin, Ethereum, dropping into like Solanas and XRPs, right, for your large caps, and then dropping into mid caps, and then dropping into small and micro following that. That is the wave, and that is how that's dispersed. Should we have enough of an upside, though? So I honestly think that, 126 was pretty impressive, but we can see that the altcoin season just still didn't come in light of that. So, but this is what makes me feel that also, yes, we still have one more. I don't know that there has been a bull market without an altcoin season. So if that is still lingering, then this is likely not the capitulation event, and this is just one of those average new super cycle corrections that we can experience over the span of just literally hours on the years here. So the distance from the from the top to that low. Cutie, is that you? From the top to the low in a distance, we're looking at about 147-day correction. 147-day correction from the top, and that was actually March of 2024. This was November 2021. Okay, so let's mark them off. Let's just see real quick, because this correction was ridiculous, man. In fact, So from this bottom side, January 2022, we went all the way to March 2022. Okay, that's interesting. But why don't we just take a look at the entire downside? Was that a 52% correction? I think it was something enormous, something like really, really ridiculous here. Not a coincidence, April 7th, let's see, 47 was the low of the BTC. Trump is the 47th president, and we are in the 47th week of the year, just saying. Yeah, man, I totally feel that. You know, yeah, I get, what about this one here? Could that have been a rhyme for this, right? Your April 2021. You're looking at about 70 days correction down to this level here. And the first part of the correction of the late 2021, that first part of the correction is 77 days exactly. And the following this, I guess it would be from this point down, 77 days from this point here. And now I guess from our position, we have a 77-day average here, guys. We are at 49 days. 77 days could mark off December 15th, 2025. Potential bottom. You let me know. You let me know. We could. I'm just saying. We could be seeing a bottom of the crypto market on December 15th, and that's still, that's not even that far away, guys. That it's under a month. It's like 3 weeks away, something like that. So mark off those calendars. See if we could observe the bottom of the crypto market there, guys. As that would be the 77-day confluence of these correction-based downsides. So I wonder also if this would be the top of the market, or this one. Is it this one here? Oh my goodness, look at that. 77 days from the top of this area here to the low. And mind you, I'm also doing it here too. I'm doing it from the top of this zone, not here. I can zoom in a little more, sorry. I'm measuring from this point here, not this one, to the very lowest point that we can observe right here. From this cycle here, that's 77. Yeah, dang. Let me correct that last one more time, just in case we are incredibly incorrect. But that would be starting from this, from the red bar to the present bar. We're at 42. Okay, so yeah, we're going to extend just a little bit more. There we go. December 22nd would technically mark off the low. Technically. So I guess, yeah. Let's just see how that proceeds. Oh my goodness! So everyone wanted to take profits for Christmas. Let's see. The market maker was like, "Psych fools." Oh my goodness! All right, guys. So yeah, that's just about it for that analysis, guys. It's kind of a macro thing, right? So let's just keep aware that is absolutely something that can happen here. Anyway, so do you guys want me? Let's see. Let me put this. I'm gonna shift the view here. Throw an A in the chat if you would like for me to analyze LAES, as I think that we still have a few people risk on that. Please let me know in the chat right now, guys. You can be seen from YouTube. Go ahead, guys. I'll take a sip. Chop, you better be posting something, buddy. I owe you one. Hell of one, buddy. All jokes aside, though, man, I really do. You know. You're a liar, fool. Dude, you were like, bro, I asked you to do something and now it just got capitulated on, okay? It's over. I don't need to look at no more tickers. Bro, but if you do have to go, buddy, I love you so much, man. Send me some pictures, bro. I need to know what the heck you're doing out there, man. Who you're touring with. I want to know it. I want to know it all. But I love you, dude. And also, still apologies from that last time I couldn't get you, bro. But please let me know. Even if you're just acting right now, right? You're just playing around. But let me know, dude. Seriously, I got you. I'll take care of you, man, specifically. My boy probably went to YouTube. Don't let me refresh that thing and see two people in there now. Actually, I couldn't tell. Oh no. Guys, did I post the thing for XRP? I did. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, good. I did post it. Man, I was about to lose it. Okay. Let's take a look. Dude, yeah. I can get you, buddy. Let's go through them. Lulu, just remind me. Lulu. Dude, all of these stickers just had. Where the heck is my LAES though? Hold on, buddy. FNGR. Which it did post. Oh my goodness, thank you. I wasn't sure like what the heck I did with it. You know, because I know that I know that I did the artwork and all that stuff, right? But little by little, I was just like big time forgetting. But guys, I think I'm just gonna have to go ahead and do a whole new one here. You know, all good, like all these things, man. Man, markets completely did their ridiculous game. No way, guys, let's go. I can't believe LAES is still performing like this, man. That is outstanding. Let me take a look at the pretty dang close, man. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look. Really impressive bounce from that low, man. Lulu to the moon. JP, you're also long that? Yeah, so remember, guys, I kind of updated the analysis last night, and I posted it with the condition here to continue, and that's again, guys. Again, this is also still part of the same play. I can already see that resistance is kind of working. Sure, 4-hour time frame upside. Let me see how this is gonna continue though, right? So yeah, we still have upside and even into the 12-hour daily time frame. Let's see, still by daily upside, still 3-day time frame. That's your last time from there. So downside would be executed here by your 3-day time. So that would be is it still open? Yeah, 14 hours. Okay, your downside, your current ATR low on this would be 356, which is exactly where we're headed to. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's still the same play, just like I'm telling you. I mean, I really mean it. So your likely move to the upside is just to validate resistances here. Now, of course, you are already at a local resistance right at this wick here, which is your 424, and it does have a lot of confluence to it. So I mean, I guess I could just start it there, right? Let's just do that. Right, you have seen other resistances at that 424. Yeah, 424 to just about. It would be that wide. The volatility is coming in like crazy. Okay, screw it. Okay, yeah, it's still part of the same play, guys. The whole thing here, right? The arrows to this downside support, and the continuation to what could be. I don't want to call it a soft resistance, but I just want to call it as a validator for continuation. So if that's the case, this would be the resistance right up here, and we do have, yeah, we do have zones to kind of support that middle bound too. Okay, so yeah, let me put the receipts on this, guys. It's fairly, it's fairly straightforward. Just about like this here, right? And yeah, I guess I was just gonna show you something like this. That would be kind of like the area that we would potentially land. But yeah, guys, this would be, I guess I'm just gonna color it because I don't know if it's entry or exit. That's the problem, guys. Come on. It's that I'm presuming that we're gonna find upside here soon to validate this resistance. So here's the path. The path. So upside continuation, validation of resistance wherever that may be. Pull back the market from this zone. We'll come back down. And yeah, that does feel pretty crazy. Okay, wow. So 417 is a local stop, I guess. There you go. So this would lead towards this. I guess. No, actually, I think it would probably capitulate. From this point, we validate this resistance, and then we get into this major area of. Hold on. If I do this, I'm not going to be able to post my arrow. Oh, I could. Yes. I think you would get a gigantic pullback here to around that $4 target, and then maybe a dip into 342 before actually respecting more of your dynamics and psychological formations and stuff. So yeah, this is good, guys. I think still we have a chance to make this thing happen. Despite, that's crazy because despite how the market is reacting, this is yeah, this is still very consistent and very reliable, actually. I mean, can I say that? Can I say that about an asset? It's inanimate. Okay, at least the 430 is there. All right, bottom sides 394. We have a 376, and of course your 357 to come on 329 with a center bound of just about this this target here. There you go, 342. Puts or calls? Well, I mean, you have a resistance up here, right? So 436 to your short-term target, 376, 394 to 376, maybe. Maybe, actually. Okay, so that also should be the whole play right there. Okay, guys. And let me just make this super bright green. Okay, cool. I know this is going to be a big deal here. I don't want anybody like getting super lost here, right? So we'll leave this. Yeah, we'll leave this all behind, and I think we should be okay to go. All right, cool. Let me just go ahead and share this, guys, and we'll put it in the chat real quick. Okay, so we're gonna put LAES. Let me go to the lounge real quick. Okay, perfect. So what about Lulu? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at this thing. Lulu. Cutie, yeah, that's fine. You don't have to be quiet like that. You can knock harder. Hold on, guys, hold on. Okay, team. Lulu, let's take a look at this. Eagle Eye, was that you, buddy? And also it was JP was also in it, right? But it's you, Eagle, yeah. So are you playing this as a swing or what, buddy? Is this gonna be like just a day trade? Bro, man, the swing plays are really dangerous. And also, are you short or long? What are you doing, sir? Swinging options, okay. Long? Ooh. So you're betting that this is the downside here. This is the floor. Your 163s. You're not in Lulu? You want to see where you can get in long though. Dude, what if this is just a further put? You know? But it is fair enough to you know, kind of think that this is it. But I will tell you that this is actually a short term, and I can't really see it from any other time frame too much. But like your weekly time frame, like for tomorrow. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing's 24-hour price. I wonder if it's participating in the 24-hour book or the overnight market. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So that would be Lulu. Overnight. Oh, it does have it. So 163.53. It's not much. What I was going to tell you is that although this is a downside here, right? This is technically an upside with a head and shoulders formation, which could also be considered as a dead cat bounce. So if that is presently the case, you know, it's visible from like a couple time frames, right? But this would give you this would bring you some misfortune. And I think I know the regression here. So it could be played from the 3-day time frame. So this actually would be just like this. I see the contacts. The contact points. Okay, so this would be your price objective. So yeah, price objective on the head and shoulders would be around 140.47. We're gonna check back to see what the heck that is. And also, should this be a dead cat, then that the target is slightly different. A little lower, I presume, but still, here you go. Downside target on this would be around 135.36. So yeah, let's okay, there's your might as well. Okay. Oh, right. I see. Okay. So yeah, this is hold on. Yeah, your might as well is there, but it's just no, it has to be it's a might as well for sure. And then also you have this gap here. Man, this is a really large area. I was gonna split it in two, but I don't think I could. This, let me see. There is a zone on Lulu that you can kind of benefit from, bro, and that's I'm sorry, this may stop price action from continuing, but I really don't think so. Okay. This target here is super sketchy too. Oh man. Okay. I think you're kind of coming down here to these levels here. I'm not sure if you're gonna do like straight on that wick like 158.65, but I almost feel like it is gonna be around there. So let me just kind of put that there, and then this is your support right back here. And your liquidity bottom on this would be just roughly around your 150.82. And price action is coming down on this right now. Okay. All right. Let me see this. Yeah, and now your targets start to rhyme way better. I mean, way, way, way better. So let me do, let me put the receipts on this and we should be okay. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So let's see, where are they? Where are they? These right here. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, now to kind of concentrate your zone, that's where it really gets silly chilly. Oh man, okay. Do I protect anything like that ever? No. What? Okay, yeah, so it looks like it looks like your focus area. You did? Good, bro. That's awesome. Let's go. You still have further downside, man. You're at 135? Bro. Let's go. You're already on it, man. That's the way. And we're just gonna consider that one, like, we're just gonna consider this your focus area. Okay. All right, and now oh right, that's probably gonna be far away. So now, let me look at just price from this point. Let me just look at it. Okay, actually, what the heck? That's, dude, yeah. I'm wondering if it really wants to grab that bottom side. It's just this, it's just these areas here they feel pretty okay. 134s, 135s. But prior to this, there's really nothing that can kind of get in the way there. So yeah. That's that's a lot, man. That's a lot. And man, I can't even catch a middle point. Let me see. Okay. Fine. Yeah, bro. I think this is what's going to happen here pretty soon. We're just going to catch a downside on this. Yeah. It looks like a put play. Straight up. It really does. So, the funny little inverse head and shoulders here. I wonder if that's going to be your false breakout, right? So that would put you roughly at 165.54. Yeah, let's see if we could, right? If we could gain entry at 165.54, I see. Yeah, it's fine. And the resistance top would be just about 164.97. You're moving $5.96 to the upside on this, right? So this You could go up a little bit higher, and that would be located at a resistance of roughly this right here. So liquidity top would be 166.43. More, yeah, that makes it a little more like it, although it's still around 3 points, but it doesn't have to fulfill its continuous ATR. It's okay, like, bro. Anyway, but yeah, so this would be technically considered green, and I do see that inverse head and shoulders right there on that immediate short term, dude. This one right here, right? So I wonder if that's gonna, kind of fulfill a little bit here and completely bull trap at 166.43, dude. That would be terrible, So yeah, let me put the receipts on this. Liquidity top at that point there. Okay. And following this, yeah, let's see, in the after hours, it did, what the heck's going on? Let me see. 164.15, man. It did get close to this resistance here, so that's pretty okay. Okay, so yeah, resistance at the top end. Bring this thing down towards the areas of around 160. Well, we have we're right around that 163.50, but yeah, this could bounce just a little bit. I'm giving you the whole zigzag here. So upside into this area, pull back, help with whatever here, right? Resistance back into the areas of 164.98 to 165.53. Pull back the market. And yeah, just around this area here, I do believe that you would get all the way down to this area at around this, what is it? This support bound. So that support bound would be roughly around 161.87, and this would then bounce all the way up here to validate this as an actual resistance. And again, we would miss this to get down to this, right? And that would then, kind of have things bounce into this zone right here before some other thing happens. I'm not sure, but it does feel like it wants further downside. Okay, guys, that's presently what I'm kind of observing here. And did I put those targets? Oh, yeah, I did. Man, but these are huge targets. Remember, bro, that this thing is only running just around 5. Yeah, like 596, right? And anything you do is gonna like split someone's toes right there. So this thing is not like super, you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Just be careful. All right, and so yeah, dude, yeah, I think I'm gonna put this as the green color, right? Green. Oh, it's already that. I guess I just need to make it a little brighter. What the heck? There it is. And this would be your area of potentially take profit. So let's go ahead and do that as red. And always leave the liquidity bottoms, right? No problem, brother. I got you. All right, team. So what do you say, guys? Let's go get some rest or what? So we could come back swinging in the morning. Let's make some cash. Guys, I will encourage you to maybe, I know we still have swing players in that, right? But should you feel daring enough, right? Maybe consider some shorter term exposure, right? And see what that feels like. All right, guys. But yeah, oh yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. I need to put up. We need to put up look. Okay, here you go, guys. This is gonna be Lulu. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaking. Oh, thank you, Lioness. I appreciate you. Let's get it. Let's do it, guys. I'll post it up. Post it up here in the lounge as well, guys, and then we'll do our thing. Okay, team. I appreciate you all. We should reconvene mañana in the AM, and everything will be cool. Okay, guys. Thank you all. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Okay. Everybody have a very good night and rest well, and be sharp in the markets, guys. Be sharp. Okay, team. Night, everybody. See you later. Bye, team.